Welcome. Welcome.
Dave Fitton is here. He's here going to talk about the Teen Summit that NAPHE is sponsoring, I assume?
That's correct.
Okay, what is that?
Well, it's actually the Substance Abuse Committee that I think I don't know how many years they've done it, but I know I've been here for 3 years, and they've done it every year since I've been here. And I'm not here to try to ask people to come to this because you can't. It's for 8th graders, and you've got 8th graders that hopefully from all the in different schools in the county will be participating. I think all but one school last year participated, but it's a really neat thing for them. They try to communicate on that level and do things that are fun for those kids, but the message has to do with substance abuse prevention.
And do they choose the 8th grade because that's a pivotal time? I mean, kids in junior high and that type?
That's the target that they go for. You know, there's always discussion about what the proper age is to address this problem, and there are a lot of people that think that it needs to be even younger. Mm-hmm. You know, because kids are more savvy.
They
are more savvy
these days.
Yeah.
Experimenting.
But it's an interesting way to get the kids together where they are all together and socialize, and also address some of the substance abuse problems. And they deal with things like smoking cessation, and you'd think, well, is that kind of young for that? But it's not. Alcohol, all of the things you would think about. One of my pet projects always has to do with meth because it's a really, really terrible problem. But then you have the same thing that Jerry was talking about earlier about prescription medications. That's a big issue in our community as well. So what we're really looking for is to let people know about it. It's coming up, I've got a little cheat sheet here in front of me, but it's on Wednesday, November the 7th. What they're looking for really today is sponsorships. One of the things that they do is they actually print special T-shirts, and all the kids get one of these T-shirts. And they try to do it in a way that they recognize the school colors and the school theme, and that so that they're not all exactly the same. They're sort of generally the same, but they're specific to the school. And they don't have actually any financing for that particular part of the program. And so that's one of the things that they look for is sponsors. Sponsors, of course, would be recognized on the T-shirt. They'd be recognized by the MC of the program. And the other thing is that if anyone has things that would make like neat door prizes, something like that, they're looking for those sort of things as well. Yeah.
Well, you have here like iPods, computer games, DVDs, movies, just oriented T-shirts, that kind of thing.
The things that might be interested in 8th graders.
Or a car, maybe.
Yeah.
This whole subject is something that I think sometimes as a community we have blinders on about because if you're not directly exposed to this, and it is prevalent, more so than you probably want to know about.
Yeah.
So it's good to reach those teens, those 8th graders.
Yeah, it's a huge problem here in Boone County. Believe it or not, it's kind of a joke around Arkansas and other places that Boone County is sort of a mecca for, especially when it comes to meth production and addiction.
And that's a sad
and
way
it's not something you want to be known for. No. That particular addiction is one that's very, very hard to break once you get started. And so if you can get that message to the kids early on, I think it really benefits our community.
Yeah. Definitely.
Contact information?
There's a couple of folks that you can contact, either Elaine at 391-3178 or Tawana at 741-7600. And we're just looking for any and all support that we can get for this program.
We just talked about how our community supports 20 is Plenty, and they support this effort as well, and we'd like to see that happen and donate money or door prizes, whatever.
The other thing I'd mention is that the MC this year is Rob McBee from KHOZ, and I think he'll do a really good job of relating to
I think so too.
Good deal. Now, events coming up. I think actually tomorrow there's an
night
auction going on, and this will benefit CORE.
Right.
And I'm glad you brought these prints. So
Yay.
Yeah,
these
I
are
brought
the
some of these. I don't
actual-
know if we can focus in on
He
them. Or
can.
not. Probably can.
These are actual prints, right?
Yeah, what we'll be doing tomorrow evening at the hotel, starting at 5 o'clock, is actually auctioning off the original paintings.
Right.
And they're larger than this.
Yeah, the paintings are a bit larger than this. I think they're 30 by 24, and these are 16 by 20s. But this, what we did was we went ahead and made a print of each one of the paintings, one of 25. So these are all the first print
Okay.
of a limited edition, and they have been individually signed and got other information. Tim Lauer, the artist.
These are on foam board, is that right?
Yeah, and they're on foam board.
Okay.
Now these will actually be part of a silent auction. So
Okay.
during the event, these will be available for people that want to bid on them on a silent auction basis.
Okay.
And then for people that are wanting to maybe get by a little more economically,
Yeah.
other regular prints, we will have sheets where they can sign up and we will order those prints for them.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Will
that's
they be
And
the
these
same?
are all marked 1 of 25.
They'll all
so
be
you
the
know
same
it's
size, yeah.
But you're saying that will there be more than 25?
Never.
Okay,
There will
so-
never be more than 25 of these.
Okay, so you bid on these, and then the highest bidder will get this one, and then
They'll get
on
the
down.
number one print, and then anybody else
Oh,
that
okay.
wants to sign, that we will have 2 through 25, and
Okay.
they can just sign
Okay.
on a line, and
Okay.
you know,
So if there's only 25 people bidding, you will be assured of getting one.
it's not, you're not really bidding for the additional prints. You'd just be signing on the list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just show
Let's
you
go
some of
through
the
some
others.
of those. Those
Yeah.
are beautiful.
This, of course, is the courthouse
Yeah, that's
in winter,
lovely.
which I think is really, really neat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see
That
what
was
we got.
longer.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
that
is,
was-
yeah. I've got to turn them up like this.
There we go.
This is the Queen Anne House bed and breakfast.
Vibrant colors.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
The colors came out really nice, I thought.
Oh, and this is,
Now, we've gone back in history on this
Yes.
building, haven't we?
This is my favorite. It really is. This, believe it or not, is the Kauffman Center.
Yeah.
It was the People's Bank originally, and just a gorgeous
Can we
building.
make that building look like that again?
Well, wouldn't it be neat?
Be great, wouldn't
Wouldn't
it?
it be
Would.
great?
We'd
Might
probably
take a bit
spend
of
$1 million
money.
to do it, though. Yeah.
oh, in here, okay.
And that used to
You know this
that
used to be
the Montgomery Ward building.
Yeah, until the middle 50s, I think
Yeah.
it was Montgomery Ward. Of course,
Yeah.
it's Fraley's now, but other than the Fraley's sign, it's the original building, and it's still got the original logo up here. I think some sort of goddess that Montgomery used as Montgomery
Oh,
Ward
neat.
used as
Okay.
neat. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I'll
Really,
remember.
very attractive building.
Monkey Ward.
Yeah, and then
Say that.
oh,
Montgomery Ward.
Turn her sideways. there.
turn her sideways, and this is the Rhodes House that is on South Pine.
Yeah.
And I think we have 5 residences and 7 or 8 commercial buildings that are all part of the
Neat.
history of Harrison.
Well, Tim does lovely work, and
Well, you know, he specializes in buildings.
Yes.
He's from New Orleans, and most of the paintings that he sells on eBay are actually buildings, historic buildings from. But Tim came to us, over a year ago and said, I'd like to help with the fundraiser for the core project. And this has to do with the revitalization and the renovation of some of the areas of downtown. And he said, I'd like to put some money to help us put some money together so we could get that started. And so he just came to us and
Wow,
volunteered.
that's
It's really
nice.
great.
Nice. Well, Dave, thanks a lot for
Beautiful.
coming. Now, this auction is starting, even though we're recording this on a Wednesday, it's actually starting tomorrow, Thursday,
Right.
at 5 o'clock. So get there early, look at some of the work that's there, and give generously to the core. It's all going to the core.
Tickets will be available at the door for folks that haven't purchased theirs already. So, yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for having us
All
on.
right. Thank you,
Thank
Dave.
you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, let's take another break. Next, we'll have Darlene Lawrence and Emily Woodard from the Extension Homemaker Scholarship Fundraiser, and we'll be talking about that. Stay with us.